This is Jeremy from HockeyReviewHQ.com. I'm going to show you 5 drills you can do with the stick handling balls. This is a smart hockey stick handling ball. Feels a lot like using a puck. And this is the wooden stick handling ball. I recommend getting this as well for repetition and really quick movements. And you get these both at HockeyShot.com. Let's get to the drills. The first drill is the soft hands. What I've done here is set up 2 pucks. They're just over about a foot apart in distance. And what you're going to do is practice stick handling very quickly in between those without hitting this one or this one. And you can move them in closer if you'd like. Try not to have them too far apart though. So just practice moving the ball back and forth as quickly as you can. Try to keep it in between the ball or the pucks. And once again, don't hit them. And if you want, you can reduce the distance. So now they're only about a foot apart. And you're just practicing those quick movements. And what you want to do is reduce as much hand movement as possible. So only the top hand should really be moving. So you want to be doing basically all the work with the top hand, which is rolling the blade over like that. And you can move it back and forth like that. The bottom hand, remember, it's just there for support. So you can slide the puck or the stick through like that. And it's going to just be having a loose grip on the shaft. And you don't really want to be controlling your movements like that. You don't want to be stick handling with your bottom hand. You want to be doing most of the work with your top hand. The next drill is the figure 8. You can do it with the pucks close together like this, but I'm going to make them a bit wider just for the purpose of the drill. So they're 3 feet apart right now. And what you have to do is practice doing a figure 8 motion around the pucks and controlling the ball in the entire situation. And right now I'm doing a sweeping motion, so you can see I'm only really taking my puck or the blade off the ball once. So right here and right there. And if you want to modify the drill, you can practice stick handling. So you're doing the quick hands while you're stick handling around the pucks. So you can see there's a lot more stick handling going on there. And you can also try to throw in some more toe drags and heel pushes. So instead of just sweeping it around like this, you can push it forwards, use your toe, use the back of the blade right there. So you can modify it a bit like that. Another modification is instead of going forehand to backhand like this, reverse directions. That's going to require you to change how you're stick handling around them. So you do it forehands, you do it backhand. Third drill is the upright figure 8. So you're going to be practicing stick handling with the ball further away from your body, closer into your body, and very close, basically right next to your feet. And remember with this one, your bottom hand will be right there when you're stick handling further away from your body. You're going to slide that down so it's near the middle of the stick when you're stick handling in a bit closer. When you get really close to your feet, you'll probably want to have your hand further down here because it just helps you get better control over the puck when it's in nice and close. And that way the blade lays nice and flat on the ice. So do that really quickly. And what you're going to be doing, same thing, just stick handling. Try not to step further away from the pucks. Try to stand almost in the same spot so you can get that feeling of adjusting your hand position with the stick. So further away, closer, and even closer still. So try not to step back. You want to be practicing with the puck in close, further away, and way out here. And the same thing, you can practice stick handling the whole time when you're doing this, or you can practice sort of a sweeping motion and just being really smooth with the puck. And you can go on your forehand or switch directions and go on your backhand. Fourth drill is the box drill. You just have the puck set up in a box shape. There's a bunch of drills you can do, so I'll show you a few of them. First one is just stick handling around the box without touching the pucks. And you can go on your forehand and your backhand. And you're just basically just working that ball around. And you want to try to stay as close to these pucks as you can without touching them. And try not to come inside like I just did there. And the reason that you want to stay nice and close is so you can challenge yourself. If you give yourself too much room for air, then you'll just be right out here and it'll get really easy to not hit them. So try to get as close as you can without actually hitting them. Next one that you can do is just sort of freestyle course through the pucks. So basically just stick handle at will, wherever you want, through the pucks, and try not to hit them. And you can do all kinds of different patterns. You can try crossing it across like that, so you're pretending that there's a defender's stick right there, and you need to put the puck quickly under the sticks. You can pretend that those are players' skates, so you can say under the stick, through the legs sort of thing, Like you can practice little dekes like that. Another drill that you can do is just figure 8 through every single one. So figure 8 there, figure 8 there, figure 8 here. So you're just weaving through them and try to keep that figure 8 motion going. And that's going to force you to do all kinds of different patterns with your stick, and you'll get comfortable with your blade doing all kinds of different moves on the backhand, on the forehand, on the toe, and right on the heel. Another one that you can do is just toe drags all around. So you can toe drag right there, toe drag right there, toe drag it back in. Same thing but with your backhand. So backhand, pull it in there, suck it into your backhand there, suck it in your backhand there, backhand across there, backhand across there, toe drag through there, toe drag through there. So there's a bunch of drills that you can do with the box drill. Let's get to the next one. The last drill is one of my favorites. It's called the Minefield. You can make it even harder and do the obstacle course. I'll talk about the Minefield first. It's basically just to scatter pucks on the ground, practice stick handling through them without hitting them, because they're mines and they will explode. With the obstacle course, you can throw all kinds of other stuff in. So you have an extra stick, you can toss her down right there, and you'll have to flip the ball over it. You can throw a jersey down, just all kinds of crazy stuff, and practice deking it out and stick handling through it without hitting it. When you're doing this, you can start with just a small cluster and practice stick handling around the pucks, any pattern that you want, just as long as you don't hit them, and try to do it faster and faster. So don't worry too much if you do hit one, because the idea is that you have to challenge yourself. So don't just try to go really slow around them just so you don't hit them. Try to increase your speed in your moves, challenge yourself, and if you hit one, it doesn't really matter, because say you're trying to go through here, you hit this puck, it's just moving this puck to a new location, and now you've got new shapes to stick handle around. To increase your difficulty, you can add some movement to it, so you can start walking through the pucks and walking around them, but then you're going to have to approach it from a different way every time. You can also practice having the stick behind you, so instead of always with the stick in front of you, you can put it behind you and practice getting it through those tight little spots right there, and not having the ball in the perfect area every time. So it's going to force you to work with your stick around your entire body, so not just always having it in front of you. And you can also make a bigger minefield and practice walking through it. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can modify this to keep on challenging yourself. There's a few drills that you can do with the stick handling balls. Hope that helped you guys and helped you improve your game. If you're looking for more stick handling drills or stick handling tips, check out the complete guide to stick handling. I'll put a link down in the video description and in the article as well. And if you're looking for more reviews of hockey products, check out hockeyreviewhq.com.